to commission time, y'all. It's finally time I'm doing it. It's been 1 week since you looked at me. No, it's been a big, long art block as of late. Now I've been very, very busy with everything and a half. But, yeah, if anyone wants to pop in the chat, I'm on, looks like I've got YouTube chat up that I can, reply to, or I don't know if it'll let me reply on my thing, or I can just reply with words if anyone, texts anything since mic's on. But, yeah, so, doing commissions, we're gonna start off strong here with, Oogie Boogie, so I'm gonna get going on some sketches on that. So, yeah. Quick thank you to everyone who's ordered a commission for me, who's been waiting for a nice long time. For these, I always do this, I always take commissions when I have time to do commissions, and then something happens immediately and I no longer have that time. And I feel really bad about it, but everyone has been really, really, really patient, really kind. I actually recently just went back to the place where I first started doing, or where I took commissions first, I suppose, and met some of you who have been waiting the longest, and you were all really, really, really cool, so thank you for that. Sorry, it's hard to talk while I'm doing this, so it may not be the most entertaining thing to listen to, I suppose, but that's just how it's gonna be today. You know, I did not grow up on this movie. I actually wasn't allowed to watch it when I was really little, because I don't know why. We had a lot of media we just weren't allowed to watch. Yeah, does that look a little bit like a poop emoji? His headline kind of looks like a poop emoji. I'm gonna do one alternate just to see. Let's do no half here. He got like this like thing going on here, and then he's got like and should I give him like the sassy arm going on here? Should be doing like a yeah. Ooh, you know what? If we do that, let's turn his head this way. And have him kind of holding up the... Because, like, his thing was dice, right? He had, like, the gambling thing going on. I don't know, honestly, I know more about Nightmare from Christmas from Kingdom Hearts than I do from the actual movie. Like, I've enjoyed it when I've seen it. I didn't grow up with it, so it's not one of those ones that, like, I know there's some people that, like, you say, what's this? And they'll just immediately start singing the entire song, you know? I'm not one of those people. I just don't have that much, experience with it, I guess. Okay, what is going on with his mouth? Sorry, I got, references on the other screen here. I'm trying to figure out exactly what's going on here. He's got kind of like a more kind of thing going on. Looks like he's got seams going on his arms too. And probably one down his side, I would guess, right? Yeah. Yeah, there we go. That looks more like him. And then... up on there as well, if we can. Yeah, I think that looks much better than sketch one. Yeah, that looks much more like him. Okay. Get rid of you. Let's get you to a doable transparency. Okay. So, lining here, I always try to be a little looser on my sketching, give myself more room for error when I line. Because it's so incredibly difficult to line exactly the shapes you want to. So even if you've got like perfect control of your hand, the pen itself, I'm sure I've talked about this on videos before, just how difficult it is to get your pen to do what you tell it to, ever. What in the world is my brush saying? Let's get you... Nope, not spray paint, airbrush. Yeah, there we go. Let's do like medium hard airbrush. Oh, that's much better, much better. Okay. Oh, his mouth has got such a particular shape to it. He's kind of got like a type thing going on. And does that just make it look like yeah, kind of. Oh, I kind of like that. Yeah. Oh, I like that a lot. So one thing I do absolutely love about Nightmare Before Christmas, though, freaking, I could listen to that soundtrack forever. I don't know all of the songs, just like off the top of my head, but I would absolutely listen to them. It also is just a really pretty movie. I know, I'm still at that point in my life where I I feel like I've been an adult for a good long while now, but I'm still to that point where I'm so not used to choosing my own entertainment. I had 4 siblings and we had 1 TV. Phones weren't a thing when I was a kid, so if you wanted to watch a thing, everyone had to agree to it. So we found the 3 movies everyone liked and watched those over and over and over. So I've never, I didn't watch Nightmare Before Christmas till college, but I've seen Goofy Movie like 5,000 times. And I honestly don't know how much of an exaggeration that is. Nice. Okay, it looks good from both sides. That's good. Okay, let's do just a tiny bit of that. Yeah, just to make it a bit more dynamic on that side there. Perfect. Let's see. He's got kind of... He's like a bag, right? He's like a bag of... Is he a bag of candy or is he a bag of bugs? Or is he a bag of candy that is rotted and then the bugs are eating it? I don't remember. I feel like I've had nightmares about this character before, but he's delightfully creepy looking, I know when I was little, I was genuinely terrified that if something was scary enough that it like actually scared me, it must mean that it had some sort of like actual energy to it, you know? Like if something scared me from a TV show, it must have some actual power, like maybe it can actually summon ghosts or something like that. You know, like I was a dumb kid. But no, this is one of those characters that absolutely would have just terrified me. And the thing is too, I think I had a lot of shows growing up that we would start watching them and then realize how scary they were and how uncomfortable it was making all of the kids. And then my mom would like turn it off, and then I wouldn't know how it ended. And not having that ending meant that my brain would constantly be thinking about it, and I'd autocomplete all of these probably way more terrifying than what the canon was endings for it. So I know for sure that happened with Anastasia, it happened with the Black Cauldron. I feel like this might be one of those that happened with, but I don't know for sure. No, let's go ahead and... Nope, that is not the correct setting there. There we go. Let's try moving that up like that. There. Yeah, I think that's gonna be better. Okay. Now, can I have like a bug crawling on him somewhere, or is that spoilers? Has anyone not seen Nightmare Before Christmas? I mean, I guess I was just talking about how I hadn't seen it until very recently, so I guess maybe there are people I could spoil the Oogie Boogie secret for. Oh shoot! If you're listening to this and you hadn't seen Nightmare Before Christmas, I'm very sorry if I spoiled any of the deep lore for you there. I really feel like, just based on the reaction people give you when you say that you have never seen Nightmare Before Christmas, I feel like most people have probably seen it. You know? And I really want to draw Zero one of these days too. The ghost puppy. That's a good character. Did Zero do anything in the movie? Or is he just kind of there to be adorable? Like, there are those characters every once in a while. It's not always a bad thing, it just happens. Okay. You know what? I forgot to draw the dice, so let's do that real quick. You know, it's no one's favorite thing to draw. It's squares. Okay, so when we say bugs on this guy, are we talking like I could have like a spider crawling out like that? Like a... No, what do spiders look like? That looks like an ant. That's not good. They got like little heads, right? And then like... Like pincers or something. Do they have a third one? That makes it look more like an ant. That's good. What spiders look like, right? Either way, I'm not sure. I love the idea of the spider coming out of his mouth. Yeah, I don't like that. Is it not spiders? Is he kind of like a worm kind of guy? Yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm looking up pictures. I'm seeing. Looks like people sometimes have a spider coming from like back here. If we want to do that. Nope. That's kind of cute. It doesn't mess up the balance on them too much, does it? I don't think so. I think it looks good. Okay. And we're going to turn that into our reference layer so we can start coloring. Okay, what color is this guy? A lot of things have him kind of green, a lot of them have him kind of tan. I think that's definitely too dark one way or another. Should I like that maybe? Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so we're gonna set this one to a clipping mask. Oh shoot. Okay. I had a person say something and I messed up answering it. Yes. This is commission live streams. I've got 10 commissions that need to be done. I'm gonna try to get as many done as I can today. Welcome if you're watching. Sorry I can't. I really should figure out like how to have chat going on another device, but I'm so unbelievably bad with technology. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna do like structural shading on this layer here. So I'll try doing it more like that. Yeah, so we'll do structural shading on this layer and then go in on the other side to do more like detail shading. Right, if you would like to commission me, I've got commissions open on my website right now, but yeah, this is how it is, how it's done. I used to draw in Paint Tool Sai. I know I've recommended the program to many people, still highly recommend it, but I had my computer get busted. Oh, I feel that. I have so many artists I want to get commissions from. If I was like a millionaire, that's like I would go around every convention and just get commissions from every single artist. I would have like the coolest Eat bag in the entire world and just entirely commissions. I'd just choose either like an OTP or an OC or just something that doesn't get much art that like deserves so much more art. I would just choose one every convention and I would just go get like so many commissions. But I know I was saying something, Don't remember. Oh yeah, paint tool size good, but I've got a Mac now, and Mac and Sai don't play together super well. So I'm currently using Procreate, which is a really good program. Oh, it's okay. It lasted me a good long while. It did what I needed it to while I had it. And honestly, I am amazed it didn't die sooner with how much I use it and how much I, especially since I travel so much, you know. I've usually got it just, like, in my backpack as I'm walking around town, just, like, tripping on everything, and, or, you know, you have to cram it when you get into vehicles and on airplanes, and... Oh, I feel that on such an emotional level. I've got a couple ships that are like they're rare pairs that I feel like shouldn't be rare pairs, but they absolutely are. My OTP of all OTPs, I've done a couple of things about them, but I still haven't... And see, I'm guilty of this too. I still haven't drawn a chibi badge of one of the two of my OTP, but I still am here complaining, like, oh man, no one's ever got Art of Florina. Like, yeah, neither do you, Emily. You are a hypocrite. But yeah, I've seen a single print of Florina in my entire life, and I immediately purchased it. There's stuff of Lindis everywhere, but none that's shippy stuff, you know, and you really can't do a ship eat a bag of just one of your ship, you know. That's the problem with shipping a... I really gotta figure out these folds here. That's the problem shipping a main character with a side character, though, I guess. And the thing is, with Linflow specifically, though, like, that is one that can be canon. I know it's, like, technically not canon, because, like, they move out into a yurt together and are great friends that definitely never kiss, but, like, it's canon. It's totally canon. You know, my actually, one of the reasons I started drawing when I was, in high school was to create art of this rare pair, because no one else had, and I discovered DeviantArt, and all these people were just, like, making art of the things that they didn't have art of, and it just had never occurred to me before, like, if you want a picture, you can draw it. Oh, geez, I have no idea what I said. Probably something about ships. I don't know. Sorry. I'm kind of, zoning out, working on shading here. So I think let's call that good for this layer and try doing a second layer here to get, some of this more detailed stuff. So he's got, like, actual seams going on. Let's see if that's gonna be... Yeah, sorry, I usually don't, well, I don't know how I got into art necessarily. I don't know. Okay, so I was one of those kids that had an existential crisis, like, when I turned 12, because I hadn't done enough with my life. Like, but at the same time, I had 1.5 million ideas of what I wanted to do. But I was also, like, very much looking for meaning, if that is... I think that's what I'm going for, yeah. Anyway, long story short, every time I was kind of good at something, my dumb little kid brain was like, oh, this must be my destiny. There must be a reason I was put on Earth. This is it. I'm going to be the world's youngest published author. I'm gonna write a book before I turn 9, and everyone's gonna love it. It's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna change the world. You know, ever since I was little, I've always, well, I mean, once I grew up a little bit, I guess I don't do it really anymore, but when I was little, everything I did was like, yes, I'm somewhat good at Dance Dance Revolution. This must be my meaning in life. This is my calling at long last. I figured it out. I was put on this earth to do Dance Dance Revolution. You know, so drawing for me is just one of those things that I was good at or good enough at, and then I just kept doing it, and I got better. I actually, I've expressed this to a couple people, but, like, when I started my DeviantArt days, when I was doing my webcomic and, just trying to figure out how to do anything well enough to be taken seriously in the art world, I kind of had, like, this goal for myself of, you know, one day I'll be able to draw, like, this type of thing, and it'll be, you know, I'll know that I've made it when I get there. And I realized a while back that, like, I hit that mark a while ago. Like, I'm about where I always thought I would, or I'm better right now than I ever thought I would be at drawing, and it just happened because I just kept drawing. So, I mean, I guess I no longer think of it as like because I no longer look at life that black and white as everyone's here for a purpose, and let's, you know, find what your talent is so we can be sure you, like, live a fulfilling life. Like, I don't really put that kind of pressure on myself anymore, which is good, because it was not the healthiest thing, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I really enjoy doing conventions because I can, I know, like, I don't do well doing, like, oh my gosh, please just get that looking good. Yeah, there we go. I'm not really good at, it seems weird to say as I'm sitting here talking, but I'm not great at talking. So conventions are fantastic for me because I can have very, very good conversations with, like, a good ratio of people that will actually listen to the thing I'm talking to people that will just get annoyed with me, you know? I have a really, really, I don't know, I have a fun time with it. It's, you know, maybe if I... But yeah, thank you for tuning in. I hope it's not the most terribly boring thing in the world to watch. I know, I'm probably not the most entertaining thing to listen to, but hopefully it's at least, good to watch the chibis being made. Let's see, is that too dark? Do I want to do, like, a... Oh, I kind of like that, actually. Let's go ahead and alpha lock you. Actually, let's try this. Let's get that a little more green going on there. Yeah, there we go, there we go. Okay, you know what, I'm actually going to go ahead and alpha lock this guy. Move it. Oh, nice. I'm not good at 9 to 5. I don't know. There's just something about having a schedule that you can't mess up that automatically makes you, like, more inclined, or makes me at least more inclined to mess it up, you know? But, I know I used to work at a vitamin supplement company. So this is Oogie Boogie from Nightmare Before Christmas. So, I talked for a little bit when I started out about the movie. I actually, I've only seen it maybe once or twice. It was one of those ones that, my mom really, really tried to protect us from, oh, what's the correct word here? From not really inappropriate stuff, but just scary stuff, intense stuff, things that were too intense for us as kids. Because we, like, geez, I'm trying to think when I saw it, because I know, Brittany, did we watch Nightmare Before Christmas together, or did I watch that before I met you? We watched it together. Okay, so I've seen it in the last 5 years at some point then. Or the last oh my gosh, has it been 7 years? Yeah, just about. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I guess within the last 7 years, I've seen the movie, but it's like, I know it's a lot of people's, like, this is the one that you watch in October. I'm trying to think if I even really had a Halloween movie. I really didn't. Halloween wasn't the big holiday at our house. My mom actually really dislikes Halloween. So for us, Halloween was jack-o'-lanterns, and we would make root beer, and then we would get candy, but, like, our Halloween candy was the candy for the year, so we were very very slow eating our Halloween candy, because, like, we didn't get candy that often, so anytime we did, we just, like, held on to it forever and a half. Yeah. Nope, yeah, let's get the lines above that layer, thank you. Okay. Yeah, there were, a lot of shows that we either, like, we'd start watching, and then once it started getting scary, we'd turn it off, or, ones that we just, like, I didn't know what the show was, I just knew I wasn't allowed to watch it. Oh, does he have, like, specific dice? Is it, like, one red, one white, or are they just white dice? Oh, because I'm seeing a lot of pictures of him with red dice and a lot with white dice, so I guess it doesn't... I don't know, which one's canon? I have no idea. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just do one of each. Because I know some sets do that anywhere. You've got one white dice, one red dice. I know I'm not a gambling person myself. Nope, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. That is a fantastic question. Hey, Brittany? Sorry, I'm gonna ask Brittany when she gets out of the shower, because I have no idea. I know for sure we're in SAC Anime Winter. I'm pretty sure, at least, because we usually do SAC Anime Winter. Hey, Brittany, do you know if we're in SAC Anime next year? Yeah. Yes? Yes, we are in SAC Anime next year. Awesome. Now, SAC Anime is a super fun one. They're also, like, there's not a ton of shows during the winter, so it's a nice one that we actually get to, like, like, prepare for, usually, better than we do a lot of the ones during the summer. So it usually ends up being, like, a more fun convention just to do, too. Yeah, it feels like summer just started, but we're, like, definitively in fall now, right? Like, dang. Yeah, let's go ahead and make this a 3. And this one will be a 1. Although the dot on the ones are red, right? I never know what conventions I'm gonna be at either. I know partially because it depends on what you can, like, make it to, but it also depends on what you can get into, you know? But I've got a couple, like I've got my hometown convention that I go to every year that, like, I attended when I was really little. I went to the artist alley there, and I spent the entire convention, like, I came with my brother and his friends, and they all went off and did something. I spent the entire time just looking around the artist alley, just amazed that you could just, I don't know why, like, once it hit me that you can just make things if you want to have things, like, it just blew my mind, just changed my life. Okay, let's try to get you looking a little more oogie. I know I'm having such a hard time figuring out what color to make him, because, you know, some pictures have him, like, as this bright green, and some have got him in this, like, kind of yellow.
You did laundry today.
Yeah, I can do that. Hey, Bryn, what do you think color-wise on Oogie Boogie here?
I like that color.
Do you think I should make him a little more green, a little more yellow?
A little greener wouldn't.
A little greener, you think?
Yeah. I already failed October.
Oh, she failed October.
Failed October.
That's a mood, me too.
I already failed it this month.
Yeah. Let's just go on to November. Like, it's done. Okay. Yeah. Now, doing booths at tables is super fun. Oh no, don't do this. Don't do this. No. Shoot, okay, I need to reboot the program. Give me a second. Nope, too far. Oh my gosh, where'd he go? Oh, please be there. Okay. I was freaking out for a second. I thought I lost him. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're good. We're fine. Okay. That had a heart attack. I need to do something to give him, like, a little more dimension. Let me try doing...
Yeah, you should put some gradient on his head.
That's what I was trying to do, and I messed it up somehow. I know, sorry for the scare there. We're good. I didn't mess it up all the way. Okay, well, multiply is not what I want. Let's try screen lighten. Screen and lower our opacity a bit. Yeah, I was not really like a fuzzy type of guy. Here, let's mess around with our colors. It is kind of my fault. So that is a good question. So what I generally do with commissions is, if it's an OC, you get the PNG file. I usually don't give it to you if it's not an OC. But I mean, if we could figure it out, it would just depend on what you were going to do with it, I guess. But I wouldn't be opposed to it. I just don't usually give the file away if it's not an OC.
Oh yeah, no OC. No OC files.
Oh, that's not at all what I... Oh, you know, that's not terrible. Okay, let me mess with that for a bit. But fair. No, okay, so how I generally do commissions. Oh, nice, yeah. I want to do an eat a bag so bad, but like they just do not make them in human sizes to me. I don't know. I can't justify spending money on a backpack that I know is going to be just I won't ever use it because it's too small, and that's my problem with eat a bags is they're tiny, just as backpacks. They are not functional. And I love the concept so much, but I'm not using a backpack if it's not functional as a backpack.
I was getting nervous about putting myself on display like that.
Oh, I'm not nervous about putting myself on display. Everyone can know what nerdy crap I'm into. I don't care. Oh, shoot. Okay, we're good. No, dang it. Okay, got it. Boy. It really just wants to mess up the, on the color correction thing today. That's just what it wants to do. Okay. See, so now I've got more color correction on that.
Where did I put my phone in that?
I'm thinking like a dark green. Yeah. Okay, that's looking freaking perfect. Okay, I am going to change the brightness on this dice a little bit here. And I think he's done. Okay. There is Oogie Boogie. Yay. You know what? Wait, just real quick.
I'm gonna take off now.
Oh, you're gonna go? Okay. Here, okay. So I'm just gonna leave this here on Oogie Boogie to look at. I'm gonna go say goodbye to Brittany while she heads out. Thank you. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, there is Oogie Boogie. I will be back to start work on the next one in just a second, but I'm gonna go see Brittany off real quick. Hey, you got everything? You packed up? Mike's still on. I forget how to stupid this. You want shoes? Okay, we can need some like shoes.
Should we water the plants and the flowers?
Yeah, I'll water the plants. Has Fluff been fed?
I fed him at like 10-ish.
Okay.
But I gave him a full can, so.
Give him a full can? Okay, so he gets a half can tonight then?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Candy. Okay, I am back. Okay, so next is actually an OC, I believe. Let me see, I think I took pictures from the email just to make it easier so I didn't have to find the email again. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Am. That's better. Okay. I think I probably get to do them in the same file. No, I'm gonna go ahead and do another file just for the sake of simplicity, I suppose. Okay. I'm pretty sure this one is an OC, so I don't know much about this character, but they are adorable. Let's see, they look pretty chipper, pretty happy. Got like a cute little bag going on. Okay, let's do kind of a... Okay, because we got a hat, so let's do like a... Nope, that's terrible. Okay. Let's see, what type of hat is this? Got like one of these, and then like a whoop. And then one of them. Is that how you wear said hat? I don't think that's how you wear one of those. Okay, I got this. I can figure this out. Okay. But let's get you, oh my gosh. There we go. Let's turn your opacity down just a tiny bit. And then let's like that. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Got some nice curly hair going on here. Big feet bangs. Okay, and then we get to draw a braid today. Yay! I'm actually not terrible at drawing braids. I used to do this thing in high school. I wish I still did it now just by default, because it was such a nice habit to have that helped so many times you would not believe. But I used to do this thing where if I couldn't draw something, I would get like personally offended at myself for being a failure, and I would just learn how to draw it. Just then immediately I would just start drawing it, and I wouldn't stop until I drew some version of it that I was happy with. So like there was a point in my life when I knew how to draw wings, and I knew how to draw hands, because I realized I couldn't draw those things, and then started drawing them so I could. Okay. There we go, that's cute. This is a cute character. I don't know who they are, but they look so excited. Let's see. So I got like a little jacket on here. Let's do kind of that kind of body shape there. Yeah. Yeah, that looks cute. Yes. Okay. I'm very happy with how this is turning out. Yeah, so I've had this really bad art block for a while, and then I decided, if I just kept not drawing, it wasn't gonna get better. So I just kind of kept drawing a bunch of crappy stuff, and I'm still not feeling 100%, but feeling better than I have been. In a way, why does it happen so much that you want nothing more than to draw, than to create something, and your brain's just like, nope, you suck at drawing, you can't do that. You know? Like, why has my own brain gotta be trolling me like this? Seems silly to me. Switch over to harder brush. I feel like a lot of my life is just me fighting myself. At the same time, I think the fighting yourself is really the only thing that's the only fight that's worth starting, right? Because, like, the only thing you can really change in the world is you. So, if you want to change, then I don't see why you shouldn't fight for that, you know? That's a cute character. I have no idea how to say this character's name, but so shout out to the person whose character this is. You made an adorable character. I love them. So Inktober, right? It was like a really cool idea. I really like doing it when I can. But also, like, I feel like it's an especially difficult challenge if you don't normally draw in ink. You know? I don't know. I guess it's been a while since I've done, like, just drawing. Anywho. That's better. Wonder what this character's story is. There we go. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, that's perfect. Yes. Ah. I'm very happy with how this is turning out. Let's get you a little less so. Yeah. Heck yeah. Beginning of the braid's always really tough. Now this is what I get for claiming you can draw a braid, huh? Should know better. There we go. Nice. Braids. They're about to be covered by hands, but I made them anyway. Why did I do this to myself, you might ask? Because I forgot that I'm about to cover the braid, so I just drew the painstaking whole thing. Is it because I'm a dummy? Yes, it is. Thank you for asking. Okay, now when you do something like this that's got overlapping lines on it, it is so important to make sure that none of your lines lead into each other. You have to have very defined silhouettes to make this work. If that makes sense. So like with the hand over here, I had to move it so that this line didn't lead into this line. I don't know if you can see where my mouse is when not really a mouse, but where my pen is when I point at that. It's just very, very important to be sure that your lines read before you color, because if your lines don't read before you color, especially with something this simple, they're not going to read after you color either. Don't ever go into a coloring on a cartoon here expecting it to save your lines. There we go. Yeah, those aren't really triangles, those are more rectangles. That looks more like it. Probably should have just redrawn the buttons. At this point, that would have been faster. That's okay. Yep. Anyway. I think we just needed our bag. How's your bag attached? Okay, looks like we got a baldric going on. It's cool. In case you're ever wondering if I was one of the cool kids in school, I do in fact know what a baldric is, and I did use the word in elementary school, so no, I didn't have a ton of friends. I was a weeb. Okay, let's make you our reference. Let's see, does it look like we got freckles? Some references have freckles, some don't. I'm gonna go ahead and give you freckles because I like freckles. Also, I think it matches your character pretty well, so. I mean, I'm probably just incoherently mumbling, aren't I? There we go. Yeah, depending on how you color the inside of the mouth, they either look like they're smiling or like they're terrified. See, like, they look like more scared than they did when I didn't have teeth. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm entirely happy with this mouth. Normally, wouldn't it have been easier to just draw a new mouth? Yes. Yes, it would have. There we go. Much happier looking. Cutie. I like this character. So, Deidre? I don't know. I don't know how to say it. Cute though. Mm. Okay. Well, there's flats on. We just need to color them now. Oh, I really love this little drawing. Okay. I think this one's done. Yay. Okay, I'm gonna... Oh, geez, my phone's at 6%. Okay. I'm gonna leave this on here real quick. I'm going to get my, phone set up so I can charge and not have all my references dead. Then let's get started on the next one. Let me go grab a snack. I guess I really don't even know what I have to eat. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna take a brief break. I'll be right back, y'all. Okay, it's good news and bad news. I found a peach. The good news is that means I get to eat a peach. The bad news is I have no idea if that's gonna show up sound-wise. Picture turned out really cute, guys. I'm really, really happy with it. At least I'm assuming it's a girl, I guess I don't know. Probably shouldn't assume that. Alright, we got a crazy looking one next, guys. This guy's got... Is this 8 arms? Is that more than 8 arms? Is it 10 arms? Yeah, this is 10 arms. Okay. Jeez. Well, generally chibis have really short arms, so we'll see how this design works with that. I'm actually really excited to try this out. Okay, so our next character is going to be Usui? I'm gonna say Usui, I have no idea how to pronounce that, but Dramatical Murder time. So, I have seen some Dramatical Murder. I don't know, it wasn't particularly my cup of tea. I think the anime is probably... Well, because the anime is never as good as... the games, let's be real. That's true across the board. Even like I really like the Danganronpa anime, and now I'm playing the game and like it's not as good. It just isn't. So I'm certain that like if I played the game Dramatical Murder, I would probably like it more than the anime, because the anime has like really weird tonal shifts, I'm gonna say. What type of pose should this character be in? It looks like a very serious type of character. Let's see. Nope. Get out of here, Hal. So this kind of looks like a whole bunch of nothing right now. I gotta... figure out what I'm doing. I think you are the ones that are off. Yeah, it would be kind of cool to do her with like a... kind of going down on this side. Yeah, kind of make it asymmetrical there. And characters with tons of arms are like really, really fun to draw. I got a lot of them in Steven Universe that I really like doing. Okay, so if that's the case, then I think we're gonna give him like a... Okay, kind of half awake kind of look here. Yeah. Oh, I like that a lot. Okay. I'm gonna do a secondary sketch on this just because it is so incredibly complicated of a character here. Nope, I'll redo that. Okay. So Dramatical Murder's got some ridiculous character design. This is one of them. I hate that. How do you have such dumb hair, character? Is it like connected to her shirt? I can't tell. Gosh, I really have no idea. I don't think it's connected. I think it just kind of goes. Okay, so you know what? YOLO, I'm not gonna do any more sketch on this. I'm just gonna go right into lines. I think if I think it too, if I overthink it, it'll make it worse. What kind of character is this? They look terrifying, but are they terrifying? Or do they just have kind of like a scary vibe to them, you know? Let me just make sure that you... Cool. We read on both sides. There's got to be a way to flip the whole canvas. I just don't know what it is. I'm very, very new to this program. I just hit myself in the face with a pencil. It's fine. You know how a little while ago on Oogie Boogie I was talking about how great it is to draw squares? You know what's worse? I know it's infinitely worse. It's circles. You know, I'm going off about how many arms this guy has, and I take forever on the hair. Sometimes it's just how it is. So this chick's like the MC for music fighting video games. Is that about correct? I think that's the plot as far as I remember it. I'm pretty sure I watched one episode of Dramatical Murder. Really just was not my cup of tea. Got some cool character designs, not gonna lie. Just not for me. Alright, well there's 5 of the arms. And for the other 5. This is really fun. I'm really enjoying this character. Oh shoot, my pen battery's running low. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to stop streaming after this one. I'll plug in my pen, I'll go get some food, and then I'll come back and get back to it. This one's a little big. Okay, so this is one of those ones where it's going to be very important. It's going to have to read before you color. But, I think we're doing pretty freaking good so far. Outfit figured out here. I'm not loving this face I gave her, so we're gonna try again. It's got kind of an earth type look to her right now. Gosh, so much detail put on such a tiny little chibi. How big are we compared to how? Ah, shoot, we're tiny. That's okay, because you're gonna have hair for days. Dang, I messed up. Okay. Okay, just a few more little details, like the rest of her hair. Okay, a few more little details, we're ready to color. That's color dusting master, huh? We're gonna go ahead and fill with a darker color and then we'll go back in and make it all the right color after we're done. Just 'cause it's really hard for me to see what I'm doing here. I think that's all the skin parts. All the parts that are going to be white, I'm actually going to color in red, just so I can see them. Oops, this white too? Yep. Dang, got a lot of white in this character. Okay. Okay. There's flat colors. I think we just need shading now, and then we're gonna be done in this particular character. It's still way too dark. That's looking more like it. Alright, this character's done. What is your name? Usui, I believe. Usui? Either way, we're done with this one. And with that, I am, in desperate need of some food. I've been going almost 3 hours solid here. So I'm gonna take a break, get some food. I'll, get back to it when I'm done. If you're tuning in, thank you for tuning in. If you're tuning in the future, hello, future person. The past is cool.